And I'm just sat here at what's the name of this place again?
Rockcliffe.
Rockcliffe. And your name is?
Graham.
Graham. And I see, Graham, I see you've got your metal detector. I mean,
I have. I found one old coin and that's it.
That's it. Oh, yeah.
I'm going to take my dogs a walk.
Yeah, but you never know. You might just come across something. I mean, people do, don't they?
Yeah, 14 bottle tops, 16 nails. Yeah,
really? So have you ever found anything of value?
A couple of silver bracelets. That's about it.
Really? Yeah. And what? I mean, if you don't mind me asking, what were they worth, and what did you do?
Not a lot.
Yeah.
Probably 8, 10, 12 quid.
Oh, really?
But
yeah.
it's a joy doing it. I get out first thing in the morning, nobody about, nice and peaceful. Brilliant.
So where's your market then? Do you put it on
no,
on the net?
Put it on eBay.
Or eBay? Yeah, I was going to say.
Give it to the kids or whatever.
Yeah.
So, not too bad.
And you're from my neck of the woods, then? You're from Manchester?
Yeah, son in Middleton.
Middleton. Oh well, that's only just round the corner from me.
Yeah.
I live more or less a bit near like Heaton Park that way.
Well, I've used to play in Eaton Park.
Yeah, it's lovely, isn't
We
it?
used to pitch the golf balls on Eaton Park.
Really?
Jump over the wall and get the golf balls. Yeah.
Very nice to meet you, mate.
Yeah, and you.
Okay. Cheers, mate. Bye. Met this lovely couple as I've been walking from the car park down here, and we're just at the beginning of the walk now. And your name, sir, is?
I'm Alan.
Alan.
Julie.
And Julie. So what's your plans today? What you going to do?
Just see how far we can walk along the coastal walk up this way.
And how far we have to walk back?
Well, yes, I mean the safety net, which is the way I'm thinking of it, is if you run out of puff, or if for whatever reason you're not too far away from the road, and you can get the 273 back to here anyway, which is the useful thing. These the 273 is a really important bus. You know, it runs all the way like to Annan and all the way into Gretna, Carlisle, and so it's a really good service. And the bus driver, I've got to know him, a fellow called Brian. What a lovely bloke. Yesterday he dropped me off at sorry about my memory for names, Sandy Hills. He says, come on, I'll take you. In Baptist buses, I'll take you to where the walk starts. We walked across the beach, and what a lovely man, you know. And he's a cyclist, and during the lockdown I walked the Leeds-Liverpool Canal in its entirety, 127 miles. It says, oh, I cycled that, and we got chatting about it. But what a lovely man, you know. When I say you don't expect a bus driver to be like that, it couldn't have been more helpful. It was really lovely, you know. Yeah.
I think in small rural places, or people tend to be more like that because we rely on each other so much more. We used to have we've no shops in our village.
Right.
And our old postman Johnny, before he retired, he got into trouble with the post office because he used to pick up the papers from the next village and bring them in and deliver them.
Yes.
And he was told he wasn't allowed to deliver anything without a stamp, so people had to start paying for a stamp so they could
So
get
you
the
get the
papers
papers
delivered.
delivered at your village.
But you know, such a fantastic service.
Yes, absolutely. That's incredible. I do love Scotland. I've been absolutely knocked out with Dumbfries and Gallaway. It's been absolutely lovely. As I'm just about to demonstrate, I'm going to go. I wouldn't normally do this, but just to prove the point, I'm going to go and film the gents' toilets. And so I'm quite sure women have been in those kind of places, but they're immaculate, and I just want to prove that. You know. Well, I might catch you later because we're on the same track.
Have a safe journey anyway.
Thank you very much. Nice to meet you.
Bye.
Bye-bye. So here we are, ladies. I'm sure at some point you might have been into a gents' toilet if you've got a young son or something like that. And I just want to show you what a thrill it is to go to the toilet. I need to use the toilet every day like everybody else does. But look at this. Just look at this clean and tidy toilet. Look, there's plenty of tissue and everything. The sinks are absolutely spotless. You know, as you can see, waste paper bins and things like that. Obviously, two of the urinals are out of order, but the toilets themselves, again, they are plenty of toilet roll, absolutely spotlessly clean. Smells nice as well. You know, they've got, you know, it really is. There's disabled as well. Look, you've got everything here. Now, I live in Manchester, and I'm not knocking Manchester, but you would never keep a toilet like this, or in any big city for that matter. You know, toilets usually, you know, I don't like using public toilets, but in a situation like this, you've got to. And when I say it's a pleasure to come here, at least you know it's clean, there's plenty of hand wash, there's everything. So well done to Dumfries and Gallaway Council. And I'm sure this probably could be contractors who are doing this, but nevertheless, they deserve a real pat on the back. Where I parked up this morning and sat for a couple of hours actually. I was editing last night till about 11:30, and I got a good night's sleep up at the John Paul Jones campsite, which I've mentioned to you many times. And I was talking to a fellow called Graham. He was from Manchester. And he was out with his, what do they call it, his metal detector, and he was telling me about all the different finds. What a fantastic bloke he was as well. And I've got to mention, as I carry on walking, got some lovely messages overnight, thank you very much indeed, and from Yvonne, nice to hear from you Yvonne, and from Anne, and I got one last night from David Watson, who was on the Pembrokeshire coast, saying when you go to those mirrors and wave in the mirrors, he says, I always wave back. And this is a thing that was brought on from some people that I met in just outside of London from Australia, and we went into London and had a day out and everything, and they always wave back and everything, and you know, the typical Australian humour, but they always, you know, it's very nice. But I've had some lovely messages coming through, and I really want to thank you all. It's a pleasure. Yeah, there was also an amusing post from my friend Gordon, who lives in Widnes, and he said, blimey, he said, it's like Euston Station, yesterday's walk. I don't know how many people I actually interviewed yesterday, but it could have been a lot more because I had a camera problem right at the very end, and I met some lovely people after that. And I'm so sad that I didn't get a chance to put them on film. They were lovely. And so keep on sending me the messages because it really brightens my mood. I've said this before. It's a very lone existence living in a camper van. And I'm always very busy. I never have a minute to myself. So any messages are welcome. So here we go. This is the beginning of the walk. And I'm heading for Dalbeetie. Morning. Well, it's about 9:45 now. I set off about 9:15. Met some lovely people already, and I'm pleased to say it's going to be nowhere near as tough as it was yesterday. And if you watch the film, you've heard it all before, but I did struggle yesterday. And I considered this morning thinking, well, should I have a day off or not? And I thought, no, come on, let's go for it. It's like somebody who goes to the gym. If you're going to go to the gym and get yourself fit, you've got to go every day of the week. It's no good having a day off, you know, really. You've just got to stick at it. You can't let up. Yeah, you need a rest now and again, obviously, but the only way for me to get myself actually walking fit is to just keep on walking. And it hurts, it's not easy. I can't use my left leg very much in terms of going up steps, because that hurts. And it's just on the inside of my knee, but, you know, I've told you this before, I'm just going to have to put up with it, walk through it, and bring it back to life, really. And this is, again, a lovely walk. I haven't got a massive amount of walking to do. I need to get to Dalbeetie, which is probably about maybe 5 or 6 miles further on. And one of the reasons I want to go there, really, I've got some shopping to do. I'm not sure how big a place it is. I don't think it's that big. But I'm very keen to see what the internet signal's like, because last night, again, I had to go through to my John Paul Jones museum, and they've got a very good signal there. And so, because I know it's a good signal, I don't waste my time going looking for others. And there's not that many places you can go anyway, but it is very important in terms of time for me. I'm just actually, it's all bed and work at the moment. I'm not getting much time to myself. That's why I enjoyed driving and parking on the seafront there down at Rockcliffe and having 3 or 4 cups of tea and a nice big breakfast, and that sets me up nicely for the day. I'm just trying to find a tissue because I've got a little bit of a runny nose. But I think you're getting used to that already. But no, it's great. I'm feeling on top of the world. I got some lovely messages last night, and it was good fun to listen to some of the comments that some of these people are making. And I did meet a lot of people yesterday, and I hope to hear from some of them later in the day. So I'm doing fine, doing all right. The weather's pretty good. It's absolutely dead still. Not a breath of wind. There's the usual clouds. It's just been the same for a fortnight now. Just more or less exactly the same weather every day, and you've got no idea if it's going to change, and big clouds and raining and all that kind of stuff. But I'll take a chance on it. I've actually taken my tunic off now, so it's a bit cooler. I got a bit hot yesterday, and I'm wearing my green hat, which is my favourite one. You can see me, but it keeps the sun off my head and it keeps me cool. It's not like the big thick one I was wearing yesterday, which in the end was wringing wet through with sweat, which happens when you're doing all this. Anyway, I've got to go now. I'll see you later. I've just bumped into these lovely people, and your name, sir, is?
Bill Johnson.
Bill.
Joan Boyle.
Joan.
Sheena Cairns.
And Sheena. And so where are you off to today then? What's your plans?
We're heading for Sandy Hills,
Yes.
and I think we'll be getting a bus back from there
Yes.
to Cookford.
Yes.
Or if it stays like this, we may very well walk back
Yes.
through the plantations.
Mind you, I walked it from Sandy Hills to Rockcliffe yesterday, and it's a bit of a grueler at times.
Yes.
Some incredibly steep hills on there.
Yeah.
I must admit, I'm just
We'll
getting.
get the bus back.
I'm just getting. Well, I don't want to put you off, but I'll be honest with you.
Yeah.
It seems more like a 10-mile walk than a 4-mile walk. I was really surprised. And there's the dustman. Can we just move in a bit and let the dustman through? Sorry, just let the dustman through. Look at that, he's got a brand spanking new truck.
No, I was saying that. It's
That's fantastic. Just together again, if you don't. So the dustman's behind us now, and we're nearly finished here. Have a nice day, folks. Are you all local people?
No, Greenock
From Greenock?
and Inverkip.
Well, I'm heading that way when I eventually get to Stranraer.
Yeah.
It's about a 200-mile walk from Gretna to Stranraer. when you, yes, it is. You know, if you want to do it properly and stick,
Yeah.
you know, to the coast path, which I do all the time. And,
We did the coastal walk down at Whitby.
yes,
Yeah, we walked from Whitby
the
to Scarborough.
Cleveland Way.
Yeah.
You
oh.
went, you
Yeah, the
walked,
Cleveland
you
Way,
walked through
yeah.
Scarborough to Filey, Filey
We
Brig.
didn't do that last bit though.
Yes.
Fairly, but
Yes.
we ran out of time.
Well, that's my neck of the woods. I'm from Yorkshire on that coast. I'm from Hull, which is a bit further south,
Yes.
on the banks of the River Humber.
Yeah. Okay.
But very nice to meet you, ladies and,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
gentlemen.
Nice to meet you.
Thank you
Nice
very
to
much.
meet you.
Have a lovely day.
Yeah, thank you, and you.
Bye now.
done.
Bye. Bye.
All right.
Bye.
Take
This
care.
is Gary and Olivia who I've just met on the walk, and it's quite nice. There's just a slight breeze come up, which is why I've just changed positions. But I took a couple of photographs of them, which you never get a chance when you know to try and do it with a selfie stick. It never comes out right.
No,
so at
no.
least you've got a nice photograph. So what are you doing up here?
So it was our first outing in the caravan since I had cancer.
Yes.
And obviously with the lockdown.
Yeah.
So we're just up at Castle Point there.
Yes.
And we're just out for a walk from the site and back again.
Yeah.
So we just wanted to discover this hidden gem of Scotland.
Well,
Yeah.
and are you discovering that?
Yes, it's absolutely beautiful.
I
Yeah.
think it's amazing.
Yeah.
Dumfries and Gallaway is
Yeah.
absolutely amazing.
Yeah.
And like I said, I mentioned this, I went to the toilet on the beach this morning at Rockcliffe, and it's like walking into a 5-star hotel.
Yeah.
It's really clean and tidy,
Yeah.
and there's all the you know the soaps there and the
Yeah.
toilet rolls and everything.
Yeah.
You know, I'm from Manchester. You would never get anything like that. you wouldn't in any big city, would you? But
Yeah.
They really do care about it. And
They
things
do.
like that really
Oh,
matter
Castle
to me.
Point's lovely. It's got new shower blocks and it's absolutely luxurious.
Yes.
Well, we
May
just-
I ask you how much did it cost you to stay on there then?
Yeah. It was £112.50 for 5 nights.
That's good, isn't it?
Yeah, and a electric hookup. There's an aerial point as well, but we didn't. With the aerial's working fine on the caravan.
Right.
What else we got? There's this nice new shower block that just had
Yeah,
made.
yeah.
You can fill your water tank up undercover, so it's raining, you can get undercover and fill your
Yes.
water tank up.
Yeah.
So it's a really nice little site.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's fantastic.
it's not huge, it's not a big sprawling site. You know, it's just.
No,
just
I said I walked past it.
Yeah,
and it's lovely, isn't it?
yeah, Lorraine and Scott, who own it, are really friendly
Yes.
and know the area well. And they live on site as well, actually, so they're never far problems.
So you're recovering from an operation? I mean, you were saying that. I mean, are you avid walkers generally? Because-
Yes, yeah.
So you just find
Yeah.
it a bit like me, really.
Yeah.
I'm just getting
Yeah,
used to
building
walking
up the
again,
strength.
just taking
Building
it
up
very
strength.
steady.
Yeah, well,
building
5
up-
months in bed, so
Yeah.
lost all my muscle tone and everything, you know.
Well, you wouldn't
Luckily,
do.
it didn't have an operation. It was all done with chemotherapy,
Yes.
radiotherapy last year, and then came back again this year. Last year, it came back again
Yes.
in September, and ended up being in hospital from September to December.
Wow.
Yeah,
So it's lovely to see you out here.
Yeah, it is, unfortunately.
That's a
We ain't here in the
testament
land
to your
we
own
live in.
strength.
Well, that and the team NCCC in Newcastle are absolutely fantastic.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, well, that's good. Well, I wish you all the best.
Thank you.
Have a nice day.
Sorry, I didn't get your name.
Jim.
Jim. Okay, Jim.
Yeah.
Nice to meet you, Jim.
If you're in
Yes.
Treasure Island, you'll never forget my name. It's Jim Hawkins.
Jim Hawkins, right? Yes.
So if you, ha, Jim lad, ha,
Yeah.
you remember pieces of it.
yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, if you go onto my YouTube page,
Yes.
press playlists, and you'll see the last 15 years of my life and my wife as well, and some of the adventures that we
Oh,
went on
fantastic. Oh,
over
lovely.
those years. You know.
Yeah.
I mean, I was hoping my wife would have been here with me, but she had a brain tumour operation.
Yeah.
And she's recovered, but you know, it's going to take a little while to get
Yes.
normal again.
Yeah.
Oh,
Lovely to meet you.
lovely, lovely to
Thank
meet
you very
you
much.
as
Thank you.
well.
Thank you. Bye bye
Thank you,
now.
Jim.
Bye bye. So I'm a very happy bunny. Okay, so it's in a plastic cup, but he actually gave me it for free, which I thought was very kind of him, the gentleman in the proprietor. Very nice chap, chatting away with him for a while. And this is the first cup of tea I've had for I can't remember how long really. And it's well, I mean that. I mean on the walk. I don't mean in normal life. I mean like this morning, you saw me having my breakfast in the van, and I usually have about three cups of tea at least before my legs and my brain start working, and it's just something I've always been an avid tea drinker, as you're aware. And I'd just like to mention my friend Leslie, who I hope is watching, and we used to do an awful lot of walking around Manchester during the lockdown. We walked like from Manchester to Macclesfield and all of that area, and it was an absolutely beautiful walk. And she bought me a mug, and I can't show you it now, but I will do, and it was very, very funny. And I hope you're well, Leslie, and I hope you're still cracking on with those canals. We had some good laughs, and we was walking like in COVID, when strictly speaking we shouldn't have been, but nevertheless I think that all settled down. So I'm having a great time today. I did really consider this morning, when I was in the van on the seafront and I went to those lovely toilets, I struggled to get from there. It was about 25-30 yards, and I thought, ooh, this is a bit painful. But I've just got to go through that pain barrier, and I've just got to walk it off. And today has been quite a nice, easy, flat walk, and at the moment I'm on a road and I'm facing the bus stop, which I'm not sure whether it's the bus that will take me back to Rockcliffe, but I'm going to carry on into the town, which the name I keep forgetting over and over again. Can't remember. But anyway, I'm heading there, and I'll just simply get a bus back. But I'm very interested to see if they've got an internet signal, and that's my prime motive. So even when I've finished this walk, the first thing I'll be doing when I get back to the van is driving up here to test out, to see what the internet signal is like. So as I say, I'm very happy. It's been a fabulous walk. The more I do here in this wonderful Dumbfries and Gallaway county, the better. And looking across the river, that's where I'm heading. As I'm walking north, you go up to the top, cross a bridge, and you walk right back down the other side, heading for a place called Kirkcudbright. which my cousin Mike Evans used to be an accountant there, and I'm very keen to go and get some nice shots for him to see. And Mike is fine now. He had some quite serious heart surgery maybe 3 or 4 years ago, but he's okay now. And it's a pleasure to hear from you again, Mike, and I hope you're back to playing bowls again. And I know you had to give up on your walking football, but I'm quite sure you're doing something, and I'm pleased about that. Lovely to speak to you. See you later, everybody. Bye now.
Thank you.